Remain in my love, love that never walks away. For weeks we have been meditating on the many layers of meaning revealed in the Gospel of John. Jesus' breath is our eternal breath. Jesus is the Good Shepherd. His life is our life. Jesus is the vine. We are the branches. His love is our love. We continue to delve deeper into the mystery of Christ today. Remain in my love, love that never walks away. The section of John that we heard today is part of the Last Supper discourse by Jesus. To understand what Jesus means, we need to be mindful of the many layers of meaning that have been built up to this point. A very brief review going back to Good Friday. Jesus knows that he is going to be crucified. He knows that Judas is going to betray him. He knows that Peter will deny him. He washed the disciples' feet and then gave them a new commandment. Love one another as I have loved you. He told them that the Holy Spirit would come after his death. He gave them the image of the vine and the branches. All these layers are included in the meaning of what Jesus says in today's gospel. Remain in my love and love one another as I have loved you. Jesus is speaking of a love that does not walk away in the face of betrayal, denial, and crucifixion. It is a love that serves others even to the point of giving one's life for one's friends. This type of love cannot be found in the love that emerges from our ego or our hormones. This love can only come from connection to Christ himself. Love that comes from just ourselves does not endure. It comes and goes, rises and falls. It cannot withstand betrayal. It does not long endure serving when there is nothing in return. The love Christ draws us to is not the sweet love of daydreams. The love Jesus speaks of flows from the Holy Spirit into our conscious self. Prayer and sacrament are the means of connecting to this level of reality. Our conscious self has little vital life of its own. The source of life and vitality is God. As long as we are connected to God, we flourish and bring forth the fruit of life lived significantly. God draws us into relationship. Over the years, the experience of being drawn in by God has its difficulties. At times, it is painful and dry. There's also a positive and joyful side to this pull by the Holy Spirit. In the long run, the fruits of being united with God far outweigh the difficulties. For from it emerges understanding, creativity, and the capacity to love. Life is still difficult, but even in the bad times, we have the strength to live through our experiences creatively and grow in the process. This is the focus of Jesus' teaching in today's gospel. God's grace working in us keeps us connected to Christ, enabling us to love through the worst of times and even to know joy. Joy erodes our self-centeredness, our fixation on our own happiness. Joy flows from union with God and allows us to live the truth in love. This expansive and joyful love opens our capacity to love until it encompasses the whole world. Last week, we saw how the image of the vine and the branches drew our attention to the Eucharist, specifically to the period of silence after receiving communion. Christ's love running through our veins, filling our soul with life. Today, Jesus teaches us the goal that the Eucharist is drawing us toward, the action the Eucharist is trying to compel in us. Love that will not walk away in the face of hardship, including betrayal, denial, and crucifixion. Love that serves others. This is the "as I have loved you" aspect of Jesus' instruction to love. Love like this only flows from communion with God. Love that originates in ourselves can never reach this level of faithfulness. Remain in my love, love that never walks away.